Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is SarahElizabeth, and in today's video I've got you guys for some serious cleaning motivation. We are deep cleaning the kitchen from top to bottom, and you guys are going to see an amazing transformation of my stove and so many other areas. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I just really quickly wanted to show the kitchen in its full glory before I deep clean the heck out of this room. There's sugar everywhere. I've yet to do the walls or the windows, even though the windows aren't too bad. There's tons of crumbs and things on the floor from the previous barbecue we just had a couple of days ago. So definitely a lot to clean in this particular space and a lot of clutter. So I'm gonna break this apart into 2 days. Basically what I am going to do today is the simple task. So I'm gonna get the walls, the doors, the cupboards, moldings, and radiators done. And I'm gonna save everything else for tomorrow, including the stove. This is just so you guys can see, it is pretty dirty. I've not done the stove really in a hot minute. So obviously, yes, I do store my pans in there, but it is what it is. I'll be cleaning the rest of this on the next day. So you guys will definitely have a ton of kitchen motivation to work from. So on this particular day, I went ahead, like I said, and got a few tasks done on day one, some of the heavier duty items. So you're gonna see me cleaning the walls here, and pretty much everything I cleaned on this first day, I had to empty the bucket of water pretty much instantaneously after I was done with each project, which tells me, you know, things were pretty dirty. It's to be expected though, it was in the kitchen, so I mean, I wasn't too shocked about it. What shocks me is the cabinets, but the walls itself weren't too bad, but I am happy I wiped them down. Just to get things ready for the fall and winter season. So let me know down below what you're working on this week. Let me know down in the comments. So I just really quickly wanted to show everybody what the water is looking like, and this is just after I did the walls and the moldings. You can see it's dirty, definitely quite cloudy and brown. There's things floating there. So what I'm gonna do before I head on and do the vents and the cabinets, I'm just gonna quickly change this out for some fresh water. I'm gonna wipe down all the cabinets and stuff like that, the vents, the light fixtures, and then I'll move on to the doors, and that should be it for day one. So I went ahead and wanted to clean the vent. This was visibly dirty compared to all the other vents in the home. All the other ones had a little bit of dust on it. This had actual dirt, so I was happy to get this done. I think people forget sometimes to clean out the vents or the light fixtures. I'm not sure I have the light fixture in this video, but I did go ahead and kind of clean it with a microfiber cloth and some warm soapy water, and that did the trick. I like to do this with all my light fixtures and the vents at least once or twice a year. Light fixtures actually a little bit more often, but the vents usually twice a year. And then I went ahead and just started in on the cabinets like you guys can see here. I actually don't mind deep cleaning the kitchen. I know a lot of people don't like to do it, but for whatever reason, the kitchen is one of my favorite things to clean. Even deep cleaning it doesn't bother me as much unless I'm cleaning the top of the cabinets or like the stove. So if you are new here, my name is Sarah. I do a lot of deep cleaning, regular cleans, organize with me, different lifestyle routines. I'm a full-time registered nurse, so I typically do work Mondays through Fridays. I've had the summer off because I do school nursing, so summers are usually off for me and I spend time with my family and friends. But I am going to be getting back into the regular routine. I've been in and out of work, and as I'm recording this, I'll actually be at work the rest of this week getting things done before we start back on the 29th. So definitely a lot going on here. So welcome if you're new. If you are new, introduce yourself down in the comments below. I'd love to get to know you all, and I hope that you enjoy my channel. Alright, so I decided to film most of the upper portion of the cabinets, just off film, I guess. I didn't film it, I should say. But this is the after effect of the water just from the top of the cabinets. So I'm gonna have to dump this. This is even worse than the walls, guys. Like, I don't even think this, I don't know if this is doing it justice, but this is really gross. So for those of you who don't have your cabinets to the ceilings, we'd like to do it at some point. This is your reminder. Go ahead and get a degreaser, small spatula if you need to, and look at the top of those cabinets, because honestly, they were just really, really gross. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like after I was done scrubbing. Now, mind you, I did my best. I'm trying to beat the clock, as it were. It's 1:30 p.m. right now. Sorry, I know my camera's all over the place. It's 1:30 p.m. I'm gonna have to go pick up my son very shortly, but I did the top of my cabinets back in 2020. That's the last time I cleaned them, if I'm being 1000% honest with you. So this is what it looks like now, much cleaner. I did my best. Obviously, some of the wooden stuff still doesn't look all that great, like that section there, but way cleaner than what I found it. I did the other section too, not that you can probably see. Let me see, can I zoom in? So that's all cleaned as well. But if you've not cleaned on top of your cabinets or your walls in a while, especially in the kitchen, I highly recommend it. Get a degreaser, it will save you a lot of trouble. So one of the last things I wanted to get done on this first day was cleaning the radiators. It was actually a few days between the first day where I got the nitty-gritty things done and then the actual cleaning, just because I had other things going on with work and then family. We're prepping for my son's birthday, who is going to be 2 on the 27th. I cannot believe how quickly time has passed, but I definitely wanted to get this kitchen done. We plan to hold the party outside, but you never know with the weather, so I'd rather everything be deeply clean, no clutter, no crumbs, things like that, just in case we need to have guests on the inside. All right, everyone, so I just really wanted to get in here and show you what the kitchen's looking like right now. We have a cow on the floor, clutter on the table. So the rest of my kitchen being cleaned is being done a few days after I initially did the walls, the cabinets, top of the cabinets, like all the heavy item cleaning that I did that one day just to get it done. That took place maybe 2 or 3 days ago. So I'm now finally gonna go ahead in and just clean the actual kitchen. So we're talking countertops, some of the equipment, the stove, the microwave, sink, table, the usual cleaning that I do. So moving into day 2, I don't know about you guys, but I really can't start anything in my kitchen without the clutter and dishes being done first. I can't just go and clean without the dishes being put away, so that's why I wanted to start here first. Let me know down below what's the first thing you do when you're cleaning or deep cleaning your kitchen. So I started in on the coffee table, next coffee center, and I'm just using the Mrs. Meyer's to wipe down everything. And then I took apart the little trays on the Keurig, and I'm gonna just hand wash that soap and water. But I do use the Mrs. Meyer's to wipe everything down, and I feel like that does a good job. I'm using the acorn spice. It is a fall scent. It's a little bit more powerful of a scent than like the apple cider one. I like it, but it's not as nice as I remember it for the year prior, so I probably won't purchase that scent again, but I do really like the apple cider. It's a little bit sweeter. Something about it just screams fall to me. So the next project I wanted to start in on was the table. You guys are going to see me gather the decorations, balloons, things like that off the table. Just stuff that I have for my son's party, like I said. I took a brief break while I was cleaning this kitchen because I had to go do a few things for my son's party. So I went over to go do a balloon order, to go drop those off so that everything is all set for Saturday. So when I got back, I was able to finish the kitchen. But I worked my way from the coffee center to the other side of the kitchen. Usually it's vice versa, but I kind of changed things up a little bit in today's video. So again, I'm just using the Mrs. Meyer's to wipe down the table, and then I'll go ahead and hit the windows on the doors behind me. So this Honeycrisp apple, the scent is amazing. I have this from last fall, and like I said, I love fall candles. If you've seen my previous videos, I say it all the time. The fall and winter scents are my absolute favorite. I'm a summer girl at heart. I love being out in the garden, but I've never liked those scents that they have for spring and summer, whether it's candles or plugins. It's too much for me. So I did light that candle just to kind of fill the room with some nice smelling apples. That's what it's supposed to be, is apple, and it smells just, again, amazing. I like that, and you can smell it upstairs. So while I have that lit, I went ahead and started focusing in on the countertops. So what you guys are going to see me here is use the Wayman cleaner, and this works really well. It does have a citrus scent. I'm not sure if there's other scents that they have, but this works really well to clean off the tile and the quartz countertops that I have. Again, this is something that I'll do once or twice a week, where I just wipe down everything. It helps me save some time, especially when I get back to work. I'm going to have a whole new cleaning routine, and I'll have that for you guys probably sometime in mid to late September. The next video upcoming on my channel is actually going to be a clean and decorate with me. I don't go all out for decorating. I do like simple touches. For me, I welcome in fall with my family in a few different ways, but I do like the house to feel cozy. So that video will be up next for you guys. Okay guys, so this is the oven space. I just wanted to show you a before I tackle the oven. You can see it's pretty dirty. We didn't deep clean this when we moved in the house, so it's not been cleaned in a hot minute. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna spray some of the Easy Off in on the oven per the directions on here. So it says for a super deep clean, you can let it sit overnight. I might do that and just give it a really deep spray, and then I'll go ahead and clean it tomorrow morning. And we'll see how that does. It says to do in a cold oven. Let me know down in the comments below if you've deep cleaned your oven. Did you preheat your oven first, then spray it? I've seen a lot of people say that works better. Let me know down below. This instance, I am gonna follow the directions that's on here and just see how it turns out. So I went ahead in and sprayed the Easy Off on the stove. You guys are going to notice when I'm actually cleaning the stove, this is done the next day. So it's edited a smidgen out of order. I put that clip in right after this one to show the cleaning process. And for me, I'm pretty proud of how the stove turned out. I think it's as clean as I could get it this round. I'll probably hit it again in a month and a half or so, do another deep clean with the Easy Off, but it worked out really well. But I quickly found that with the Scrub Daddy sponge, it wasn't doing the job I wanted it to do. As you can see, it's pretty dirty, but I had to go in with what's like a spatula or a scraper to really get that grease and dirt off. You'll see it in a few minutes, but the overall before and after of this oven is just, I love it. I love how clean it got. My husband was sitting there watching me in awe. It had been a while since we cleaned the oven, but it's just one of those super satisfying things to clean. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys have any tips or tricks to clean your oven. Do you use Easy Off like I did in this video? I know some people have done vinegar, baking soda, I think it is. Let me know your tips and tricks, what you've used, or if you're somebody like me who uses the heavy duty cleaners, the Easy Off. Let me know down below. I love looking for tips and tricks to clean, especially my oven.
늦게까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오후 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go Intention falling I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without my life is flashing. I'm running on past it, deal, talk about practice. 인생은 game, 그 이유도 난 너에게 passion. 하루가 지나도 speed and I go. 신호등 red, you already know. 마지막 수건은 pressing and more. My life been flashing, yeah. 난 아직 힘들어해. Remember the time, 싫어져 난 피곤하기도 해. I'm living on one, 시간 따라.
So as you guys can see, this oven was done in phases for me, all on the same day, but I had to keep repeatedly washing the sponge out. Obviously, I'm in here with the magic eraser cleaning, and the oven already looks night and day. From where I started to now, I was pretty damn impressed with it. Like, you can see some of the baked on stuff over here, but that's okay. Overall, I feel like if you're gonna tackle a project, if you're somebody who likes to do a project at a time and if you're not done your oven, I would give yourself a couple of hours, like I did here, to really get in there and do what you need to do. Even if it's not totally spotless at the end of it, as long as most of like the grease and crud is out of there, I would consider it fairly clean, especially since we ended up using it later on that night. It just needs to be, you know, a non-fire hazard is what I tell myself in the back of my head. I don't want grease drippings everywhere and things that may potentially catch fire within the oven, so I really needed to make sure that that was clean.
I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without.
So this is the finished product of the oven. I think it looks absolutely amazing compared to where we started out, and I will be hitting this again right before Thanksgiving to give it another deep clean.
늦게까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오후 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go Intention falling I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without my life is flashing. I'm running on past it, deal, talk about practice. 인생은 game, 그 이유도 난 너에게 passion. 하루가 지나도 speed and I go. 신호등 red, you already know. 마지막 수건은 pressing and more. My life been flashing, yeah. 난 아직 힘들어해. Remember the time, 싫어져 난 피곤하기도 해. I'm living on one, 시간 따라와. 나 희망을 믿어나 봐. Hoping the future, I'm hoping the future. 난 미래로 멀리 좀 없어져 나. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion. Now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion. Now it's all missing without you. My life is flashing now, only seconds remain. My life is flashing now, only seconds remain. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion. Now it's all missing without you. Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, miss you. Take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, bottle your taste. Is there really a bad reception out there? Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you.
So after I finished off with the stove and every bit and piece of it, I went ahead and just finished up with the countertops. Again, I'm going in with the Wayman cleaner. Again, it has that citrusy smell, so I love it. And then for the fridge, I was going to use the Wayman cleaner. I know they have one for stainless steel products. I just haven't purchased it yet. So let me know down below if you've purchased the Wayman cleaner for stainless steel products. Let me know how that works. Just I'd love some insight before I go buy it. But I'm just going in with the Mrs. Meyer's again. I'm going to give this a quick wipe down, clean it off, and then I go in with the spray away glass cleaner just to give it that extra shine. I find that works really well after you've used a multi-purpose cleaner on either your fridge or maybe your like dishwasher, any stainless steel product, and you go in with the glass cleaner after. It gives it a really nice shine. Just a little tip or trick for you.
I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up, but I'm stuck on hold. Is there really a bad reception out there? Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? Yeah, I lost you, but I need you. And you're off my radar now. I've lost you. Yeah, I lost.
So after I emptied out the garbage, I went in with a Dawn Power Wash to go ahead in and clean my sink. This was pretty grungy. Not that you can tell from the video clip, it had been a hot minute since I've cleaned it. Those Scrub Mommy sponges, I need to order more of those. I absolutely adore them. They do such a good job when it comes to cleaning, but I've run out, so I am going to order more of that. But I go ahead in and wipe the little tray there that I have, and then the sink itself, and some really hot water, and it did the trick. Usually I use the pink stuff, but I have to go ahead and order more of that as well. Normally I'd use the pink stuff paste on either the oven or the sink. I didn't do that this time, but that does an amazing job if you have that at home and you've not tried it out on your sink. I know a lot of people like the pink stuff for the bathroom, but it does a great job on the sinks and the top of the ovens as well.
I'm on the other side, I miss you, miss you. Take you off, I came in way too strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged,
Well, alright my friends, so this is bringing us to the end of the video. I hope that it got you totally motivated, whether you're starting your deep cleaning journey, cleaning your kitchen, what have you. I hope that it got you motivated to get a little something done. So officially, my whole house has been deep cleaned. I can now start in on all the fun stuff for fall and winter months upcoming. I'm going to be doing some decorating. But again, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I've got a lot more videos coming your way. Bye.
telling you that I need you. but you're off my radar now.